Welcome to today's live stream. It's going to be an awesome live stream today. We're going to be talking about negotiating and pricing with your cash buyers. How you negotiate, right? So if you currently got a deal that's on the contract and you're looking to sell your deal, you got to understand that just because you put your deal out there, that don't mean that that's the price that you may get. So let's talk about negotiating and pricing with your cash buyers. But before we get started, let's talk about where you watching from, and then let's talk about the events that we're having this week. So I definitely want to make sure that you guys are getting signed up for the free training that we're offering literally this week. So let me put that out there. How you guys doing? If you have any questions, continue to drop your questions. And we'll go from there. Just give me 1 second while I fix this. Dun, 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 dun. Say, yeah. So so I wanted to make sure I take care of this for you guys. So we're having a lead mastery webinar coming up Friday, 6 o'clock, free of charge. All you gotta do is sign up for free, no obligations. And then we're having an event coming up in the next few weeks where it's a 2-day event. We're going to be teaching you everything you need to know to get your business going. Go to co929.com/sign up for the wait list. The tickets for that event will be pay what you want. So literally pay whatever you want and you can get into the event. So if you're claiming you're broke and money is an obstacle, there's no excuse for you not coming to the event. I'm excited. Let me know you guys watching from. I'm excited for you guys. Once again, head over to co929.com to book a call. If you haven't generated at least 5 leads this month, 5 hot leads, and you haven't closed a deal in the last 90 days, head over to my website to book a call to figure out how can we help you as a company. So let's get back to it, guys. Hope you guys have an amazing day. And everything is going well for you. And do me a favor and share this live stream with 5 people you know, like, and trust. Good morning, everybody. We got Garner in the house. Who else is watching? Where you watching from? So the one thing you got to understand, the Philippines in the house, one of the things you got to understand, and I want you guys to understand this, is that, just adjusting my computer. One of the things you got to understand is the current market conditions in the area, including demand for properties and similar properties, will ultimately determine what an investor may or may not pay for a property. So you guys got to understand, as you are selling your deals, you got to look at the current inventory, what things are sold for in the last 90 days. Like I said, you can't even go back 6 months from now, because 6 months from now to 12 months from now was a totally different market where people was overpaying up to 15 to 20% over asking just because the market is like that. Also, the condition of the property, any repairs that may be needed is a big focal point. Some of you guys get the repairs completely wrong. You underestimate what things cost, and that makes the cash buyer negotiate even harder with you. So if you can get good at understanding what things cost and what repair cost is, that would be really a good tool for you. One of the books I recommend is by Dan Mill. The reason why I got so good at flipping houses and stuff, because I literally studied like a structured system out the gate. So Dan Mill from Fortune Builders has this book called The Rehab Investing Bible. And he talks about all the structure, all the systemization, everything I like to do in my companies. And that really taught me how to understand how to break down things from a construction standpoint, even to the detailed scope of work. So once you get there, you can look at a property and know that, man, this house needs $90,000. This house needs $40,000. I see investors all the time telling me a full gut property only needs 35,000. And I'm scratching my head like, in what market, right? Now, some markets you can probably do it for a gut for, you know, 40,000, 30,000. It depends on your labor cost and your cost of materials and what you get in your labor. But traditionally, up here, up in the Eastern Seaboard, you know, full gut is expensive. So, you know, when you're locking up these deals and you're locking up tomorrow, you need 20,000 repairs, carpet, paint, not understanding that the house has, you know, half the first floor is it needs to be taken up because of termite damage, or, you know, the electrical code is not up to date. It still has 2-prong outlets and then these 3-prong outlets. There needs to be GFIs all in the kitchen. So see, some of the stuff you guys won't understand as wholesalers. But like I said, as the more insight you get to these properties and these deals, the better you can negotiate and the more profit you'll make. So making sure that you have your repairs right, you have a repair calculator. We're going to be teaching that in our disposition training. If you're interested in that, it's $197 2-day training. Literally dirt cheap. Why so cheap? Because at the end of the day, we are able to make sure that our clients get the information they need without having to break the bank. So the location of property is any desirable features or amenities it may have. So let's say, for example, you have a house that's in the hood, and then your carpet house is a mile away. A mile away can be the prestigious neighborhood, especially in an urban city or, you know, a congested area with a lot of population, a condensed area. You know, a mile away in a condensed populated city can be a whole nother township, a whole nother zip code, a whole nother quality of life, right? It could be $1 million houses, and now you're comparing these $1 million houses to this house in the hood, even though they have the same square footage, built in the same year, all of that. And these investors like, no, you can't get $1 million for this house in the hood. Maybe get 400,000. So that's another thing that people make a mistake in, is that they're comping houses in the wrong sub neighborhoods. And we'll talk about subdivisions and how you can understand subdivisions and heavy densely populated areas, and why that's going to shoot you in the foot if you really don't understand it, right? And then also, you know, closing, right? The closing cost, that's a big factor. If there are outstanding liens and stuff, as a disposed person, you need to understand that into your asking price. Maybe some of the liens you can negotiate with the city to get to take a reduction, or whoever's the person who put the liens on the property. Maybe a few of the liens you may just take it out your assignment fee, so you can let the deal grow and continue to move forward, so that you know, it won't stop your deal. So that's the biggest thing, to understand that there will be title issues and title work issues in part of these deals. So have that understanding to be flexible, right? Also, be flexible, guys. You know, be willing to negotiate on price, closing date, and other terms of the sale. So, example, if you got a cash buyer that's willing to close in 14 days, and they're looking for, maybe you're asking $115 for the property, and they're looking to make your offer for, you know, $109, and you're still making $10,000-15,000. Why would you want to argue with them? Just say, hey, I'm gonna do this for you. Just know that on the next one, you know, you gotta look out for me in some type of way. Make it a win-win relationship. See, business is a two-way street. It's not a one-way street, right? So make sure that you understand that. Now, I'm not telling you to allow someone to take advantage of you or to allow someone to run over top of you whenever they feel like it, just to make some business with them. What I'm saying to you is to make sure everything is fair and straight down the middle with folks. So any questions? Any questions? Hope all is well. Detroit in the house. Hey, boss man, I tried to call you earlier. Put down the wrong number. So my team like, hey, this guy gave us the wrong number. I said, I know him. He be on my YouTube every day. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't know. But what's up with you, brother? So also, be honest, guys. Making sure that you're being honest. Disclose any known issues with the property up front. So in my listings, when we sell stuff, hey, this house has major foundation issues. This house has major structure issues. This house was damaged badly in a flood, so it's major mold problem. This house has title work issues. This house has a non-paying tenant in place. Add that stuff in there because some buyers willing to take on that, some buyers are not willing to take on that. So when you disclose stuff up front, you can literally let people know what they're getting themselves into instead of getting someone's hopes up high, and you get all the way to the point where you only got a few days left in your contract, and on your contract, and the buyer like, yo, I didn't know all this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? So that's the biggest issue where I see with a lot of sellers is that, not a lot of sellers, but a lot of companies that's selling their deals is that they're not being honest up front and disclosing important things to allow people to make important decisions to do business with you. So I put that in the listing. Hey, house has major foundation issues. House is so structurally terrible. We recommend a possible teardown. House needs a civil engineer, like to look at the structure. Like house has legal issues with the city due to a stop work order. Like all of that type of stuff, you want to disclose that stuff because you want them to be able to make key decisions to doing business with you. So if you're not disclosing details and stuff, you may get away with it a few times, but you're actually hurting yourself, honestly. So making sure that you disclose all of this stuff. Also, be prepared, guys. Make sure that you're prepared. Have all of this stuff. If it's a rental property, see can you get a copy of the lease. See can you get copies of anything that's important to you. If it's a piece of land that a person said, yeah, the city approved me to this, see can you get a copy of the survey, see can you get a copy of the plans proposed to the city. You want all of that stuff so you can include that stuff in your listing. And when you have important information, make sure you put your watermark on everything for due diligence purposes only, for review purposes only. Put it across your paperwork, your documents, and fade it out 50% so that people won't take that stuff and act like it's theirs. For due diligence purpose only, presented by Antoine Campbell by Houses. So put that stuff on your paperwork. So if someone tries to send it to another person, oh yeah, that's like one of Antoine deals. He put that on all his paperwork. He put that on all his pictures. So making sure that you do that will really help you out. Richmond, Virginia, Yvette, how you doing today? Hope all is well. Mike, hope all is well. New Orleans in the house. What's up, everybody? It's hump day. It's Wednesday. Hopefully you guys are bringing in leads and locking up deals. What else? There's so much to talk about dispositions. It ain't funny. And also be confident. Be sure of the price you're sending out to your buyers list and your buyers. Make sure that you had the due diligence because people will question the information you're sending out. Are you sure this house is $300,000? Are you sure this ARV is right? Are you sure this? Are you this ain't the right price? This ain't the right repairs? Blah blah blah. Be confident in that stuff. Have stuff to back it up. I always say include a detailed 2-page report about your deal. You can add that into the listing and then put that hyperlink in there. You can easily generate this with softwares and apps like Rehab Value, where it's like $240 a year or something like that. It's dirt cheap. So literally that alone will allow you to put the pictures, make it look beautiful, asking price, all of that stuff. So you want to make sure you're presenting your deals to the point that a person can have everything that they need and make a sound decision in 10 minutes about if this is a good deal or not. And the only thing they got to do is reassure that everything that they checked out works out by just going to go see the property. Some people do buy houses sight unseen. Some people don't. So you got to be able to understand that everybody's due diligence process is different. Now, would you buy a house sight unseen? Ask yourself that. So why would you expect others to do it if you wouldn't do it? So make sure that you have understanding with the sellers that, hey, me and my contractors and my lenders and partners will probably come visit your property a couple of times over the course of the closing phase, just to make sure we're getting proper estimates, just to make sure we're getting everything we need so the day of closing we can conduct business and don't have to wait 2-3 weeks waiting on stuff when we can already get stuff accomplished now. So if it's okay if I add a lockbox to this house, if the house is vacant, then you definitely could add a lockbox to there. Get a key made, ask them to make a key, and you'll send them money for it. If the house is not vacant, if the house is vacant and is in terrible damage, you can kind of secure the house by having a contractor go and put up a temporary door or add locks to the door. Someone kick them off and beat them off, and then put the key on there. Just add that into the cost of doing business. Now I'm saying not go all out and spend all your money in this house before you make any money back, but just secure the property so that no further damages could be done to the house. So that way your asking price can stick. There's times with friends of mine had a house for sale, they waiting to close, and then right before they go to closing, they just do their final walkthrough, and crackheads came and installed all the plumbing, all the pipes, everything. Now a deal that they thought would be at a certain price point it's $10,000-$15,000 less than what they can do. So that's even coming out your assignment fee, or this isn't a deal anymore. So, or you negotiate with the seller and see can you get a reduction. So just make sure you stay on your P's and Q's about that. That's very important. Because at the end of the day, a lot of what we do in this position is just situational awareness type of stuff and critical thinking stuff that can do that. Also, be professional, guys. Remember that this is a business transaction. It's an important matter to maintain your professional attitude throughout the negotiation process. Some people can get jitters and call you out your name and talk trash to you. They can send you threatening messages. Money makes people act very weird. So just make sure that you handle your business. You're professional about your business, so it won't be any issues regarding that. And then just make sure most and last and most important thing, just be aware of whoever's your buyer's motivation is, right? If the buyer's looking for a quick sale, make sure you're willing to accommodate their timeline. If they need to buy this house because they're doing a 1031 exchange, which means that they sold another property and they're trying to take the money from the other property and put it to a new property so they can avoid paying taxes on that capital gains or that realized gains, then you want to make sure that you can able to accommodate that. Always stay in constant communications with your title companies. Try to work with one or two title companies. Don't keep working with brand new title companies all the time because it's going to make your stress level crazy. Because now you're dealing with new processes, dealing new rules and policies. But when you got someone down pat and you know what they're willing to accept and not to accept, then you can kind of figure out how to help them. But most of the times, just make sure you're able to accommodate the buyers with the timeline. If they're looking for a property that needs work, be willing to negotiate on price and terms. So make sure that when you're talking to a buyer, and this is important to build your buyers list quickly as you're cold calling. So once you start getting deals on contract, it isn't a struggle to figure out, okay, who's buying what, how much would they buy for, blah, blah, blah. You already have a list of people that you can go to and just call. I recommend, like I said yesterday, if you get a deal on a contract, just don't email blast it out. Call your top 10 people that's on your list first. Personally reach out to them, let them know about the deal. Personally send them a personal link from your personal cell phone about the deal so they can feel like they're getting the best deal possible. Oh man, I nobody ain't seen this deal yet. Let me get on top of this. And usually when they know that they're getting a head start on the deal, they pay a little more. So that's why we do that, right? If I can send the top 5 buyers in your city a deal before we even send out to the general marketplace, and I say, hey, listen, I'm going to send this out tomorrow, but I'm just giving you a head start on it to see can you make sense of it. And they're going to offer a little more. Just send me your highest and best tomorrow, what you can pay for this. Sometimes you give them the asking price, sometimes you don't. You don't give them the asking price sometimes because if you know they can pay a little more, then you already know that the offer is going to be more than what your current asking price may be. Right? So that's a good strategy to use, especially for like scarce properties, duplexes, fourplexes, single family houses that's in a good prestigious area that people want to flip houses on, potential tear downs. Premium buyers who do consistent deals and who solely make all their money in real estate investing will definitely pay a premium price for stuff because they got to keep that deal flow going. So once you understand about the deal flow and you understand your pipeline and you guys are locking up consistent deals on a monthly basis, all of this stuff will make sense to you. And then as you watch this video 6 months, 7 months down the road, you'll really appreciate it. If you're brand new and you haven't closed a deal, this information you might not appreciate yet because you haven't gotten this far to even understand how important it is. But if you are already at a point where you're locking up deals and contracts falling through, this is gold information, $20,000 plus information people are selling that we're giving to you on YouTube free of charge, just because we want to make sure you guys are successful. So that being said, who has any questions? It don't even have to be about dispositions today. If you have any questions, drop your questions. Remember, we're having a free event after this training Friday, but we're having a free event in the next couple of weeks. We're dropping a link at the event on Friday. It's pay what you want. If you want to go on the wait list to get that link sent to you when the link drop, go over to the website that's scrolling at the bottom of your screen and sign up for the wait list. If you want to come to the free event Friday and you want to learn more about lead generation, come on down and get signed up ASAP. Like I said, she says, I'm here to learn. Hopefully we're doing a good job without information. We'll be going live every day for the next year. So just continue to follow us, continue to tap in, and make this a habit too by joining live every day, because now you get information that you can take back to your business and apply in real time. Once we wrap up our 4 pillars training, which is almost a month long worth of training we're doing every day, we'll get into some day-to-day stuff, some more interesting stuff as well, some detailed stuff, some stuff that surface level stuff people want us to cover, and it just be a bunch of different combinations of things we'll cover throughout the year. I'm supposed to be taking my vacation sometime in February for about a week, so I'm still debating how we want to accommodate that live for a week. I might just get someone from my team to do the live for me, or I may just do some recordings and then make them go live as I'm live, but I still want the engagement with you guys. How do I find VAs to help with full-time? You reach out to me. That's what we do. We have a full-service outsourcing business that specializes in training the VAs for you, finding the right VAs for your exact situation, and onboarding that VA to your business. If you're interested in that, please book a call with me. I think you're on the calendar for someone to call you today, if I'm not mistaken. I've seen your name before, unless there's another person with your name. Let me check and see what's going on. Yeah, you got a call scheduled at 3:30 today. So we'll call you and we'll help you hire that VA. We'll help you hire that VA. We'll explain our package to you. I can explain to everybody. What we do is we provide virtual assistants at $4 an hour at cost. They work directly for you. They're your employees. You pay them. And we do charge it for that service. We charge a one-time fee of $499 just for the VA. But we have a lot of other stuff too. So I talk to you on the call. If I don't talk to you, Francis or someone on my team will talk to you. But someone will be reaching out to you around 3:30 to get you the information you're looking for to take your business to the next level. But any other questions? Any other questions? Yeah, they say Atlanta's in the house. Who else is watching? Where you watching from? If you just joined the live, that's appreciative. Philip. Oh, we got VAs watching us. Filipinos in the house. Appreciate the Philippines. If you're not a VA, sorry, but if you is a VA, shouts out to you, and we thank you for all your hard work that you do for the team. Who else? But yeah, so this Friday, if you're struggling to generate 2 to 3 leads a day, we're going to be providing exclusive training just for you guys. So I can't wait to see you Friday, 6 p.m. And like I said, we're going to be providing all the training that you need. So show up, invite other people that you may know that want to learn this information, and hopefully we can take you to the next level. Any more questions before we wrap it up? It's been a good live stream today. Any more questions? Any final questions, guys? If you're struggling, you're not generating consistent leads or consistent deals, if you're not getting people to say yes to you, that's important. You know what I mean? You got to learn how to get people to say yes and get you to take you to the next level. And what I mean by that is, if you're not on the phones listening to people's situations and offering solutions to their situation, most people are going to tell you no. So just know that doing what you're doing is a skill, and you must master it, right? The same as tying your shoe. If you don't know how to tie your shoe, um, you know, you're not gonna. It takes a while to learn how to tie your shoe, but once you learn how to tie your shoe, it becomes second nature to you to the point that you do it and you don't even realize that you're doing it, or you don't know what it takes to do it. So that being said, learn cold calling, learn acquisitions, learn dispo, and you'll have a consistent business. But you got to do that. And once you learn lead generation and how to generate leads and consistently generate leads, then you have enough people where you can continue to keep make offers on until someone says yes. Any other questions, guys? Like I said, book a call with us today. If you have any questions, if you need help getting your business going, we'll be sure to help you out. And then sign up for the training Friday. Other than that, I see you guys back here tomorrow. This Tuesday, we're going to be doing a free coaching session live here on YouTube with one of you guys. So we're going to send an email, and the first couple people who sign up, we'll look at your business and figure out if that's a call we want to take. If we book you for the coaching session, it's going to be 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Please show up. If you don't confirm by 11 o'clock that you can attend this, we're going to pass it to the next person in line. That's how it's going. We don't wait on you. I don't care about your job. I don't care about anything going on with your life. You have to show up. And that's the first thing one it takes to be to where you want to be is just showing up. You got to show up. If you're not willing to show up and show out, then how can you expect to receive the blessings and results that you want? So this Tuesday, we're doing free coaching call. Everybody's going to be able to watch live on YouTube exactly what it's going to take for you to get you going to your business. We're going to break down everything. We're going to show you what you should be doing, give you tips and pointers, and helping you out. So hopefully I see you guys on the call Tuesday. It's going to be amazing. But other than that, I'm going to stop it right here. If you don't have any questions, I think we did good for today. We covered a lot. And share out the YouTube video to your community if you feel like it's of value to you. I'm going to wait 30 seconds for the last and final questions, and I'm going to wrap it up after that. Okay, guys, talk to you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Have a good day.